Hello students, welcome to Dr. Deepa Dhake's NEET Biology, and in today's session we study about the chromosomal theory of inheritance. But before begins with the chromosomal theory of inheritance, first we study that what are the reason because of that the Mendel works remain unrecognized for several years. This topic little bit I explained in mixed language because number of students demanding for using Hindi even though they are of English medium. So I tried to explain the things in dual language. Okay, so when we study about chromosomal basis of inheritance, तो यहाँ पर हम मेन स्टडी करते हैं कि मेन 3 रीजन्स है. बिकॉज ऑफ दैट मेंडल का जो वर्क है, that work of Mendel unrecognized for several years. So first we study about the main we study chromosomal theory of inheritance. बट फर्स्ट हम डिस्कस करते हैं कि क्या रीज़न है जिसके कारण मेंडल वर्क रिमेन अनरिकॉग्नाइज. recognition of Mendelian work. Now main 3 reasons are there. First reason you remember, at that time to publish a research paper or scientific paper is quite difficult. So first main reason behind the unrecognition of the Mendel work is publication was not easiest at that time. So first reason you remember, publication was not easy, and because of that the Mendel works remain unpublicized for a long duration of time. Second reason हम study करते हैं. Second reason, Mendel use one concept of factor, and factors he states that the factors are the stable and discrete unit. So this concept of a factor, that factor को आज हम कह रहे हैं genes. So factors are represented by Mendel as a stable and discrete unit. That concept of factor or the concept of gene was not accepted by the contemporary scientists. So second you remember the concept of factor gene as stable and discrete unit was not accepted by contemporary scientists. And third reason, that the use of mathematical principle, Mendel ने अपने explanations में mathematical principles use किए हैं, and these mathematical principles you remember was first time used by Mendel to solve the biological problem. And this is one another reason कि use of mathematical principles in biological problem to solve the biological problem also not accepted by the scientists. So for the first time Mendel used mathematical principle in solving biological problems. This part you remember, and because of that you remember most of the scientists are not accepted this way to explain the biological problem. So this was not accepted by scientists of that generation. The fourth reason that the physical evidence for the presence of factor was not provided or could not provided by the Mendel. So Mendel explained that कि factors present है, factors stable unit के form में present है, but these factors are present that was not explained by the Mendel by any of the physical evidence. So here you remember the Mendel could not give any physical evidence for the presence of factors. So these four reasons आप याद रखिए. Because of these four reasons, Mendelian work remain unrecognized. This question is important for the CBSE board exams. For generally 3 marks, this question is asked, and the question is only asking for the 3 reasons, that provide the 3 reasons behind the unrecognition or the unrecognition of the Mendelian principle. So any 3 reasons you provide for the unrecognition of the Mendelian principle. Now after that we come towards the chromosomal theory of inheritance. So by 1900, you remember, by 1900 the inventions are made and electron microscope were discovered. Electron microscope were discovered in 1885 by Knoll and Reska, and after that you remember, after that the number of inventions are made in the cell biology, and now the scientists are knowing about the structure of the chromosome as well as about the structure of the nucleus. And later in 1902, you remember, in 1902 the 2 scientists, Sutton and Boveri. Sutton and Boveri, you remember, studied behavior of chromosome during meiosis division. So Sutton and Boveri, you remember, Sutton and Boveri first time observe the behavior of chromosome during the meiosis division, and surprisingly they observe that the behavior of chromosome is exactly parallel to the behavior of genes that earlier called as a factor by Mendel, and the observations they made that behavior of chromosome is parallel to the behavior of genes. That is, whatever principles or whatever behavior of the factor or genes explained by Mendel earlier, the same behavior were observed by the Sutton and Boveri. And earlier in 1900, the 3 scientists rediscovered Mendelian work. So here you remember, when we come towards the rediscovery of Mendelian work, 1 marks important question for theory, as well as this question is important for your NEET exam, so that you remember the scientist who rediscovered the Mendelian work, that De Vries, you go De Vries, but we only mentioned De Vries, Correns or Carl Correns, and you remember the third scientist is Schimak. These 3 scientists, you remember, these 3 scientists rediscovered the Mendelian work. All the three scientists belong to different laboratories. They perform their experiments in their own laboratory, but the result of these three scientists regarding the Mendelian principle is exactly similar, and all the results and all the ratios are exactly similar with the Mendelian inheritance and the principles of the Mendelian inheritance. And later they rediscovered the Mendelian work. Nearly at the same time in 1902, Sutton and Boveri proved that the parallel behavior of chromosome. For explaining the parallel behavior of chromosome in NCERT, page number 81, figure number 5.8, if you go through that figure, so the phases are provided. G1, after G1 S phase is not provided. G2 phase is provided for the behavior of chromosome, and then after the anaphase 1 and then the anaphase 2, that meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. For meiosis 1 and meiosis 2, you remember anaphase 1 and anaphase 2 phases are provided. The chromosomes are expressed by colorful diagrams. So colorful colors are used for showing the generation to generation transfer of chromosome, and if the red color chromosome is present with yellow, so you remember the red is always transfer with green and the yellow is always transfer with orange. The same colorful diagrams are provided in cross A and cross 2 condition on next page. So those diagrams are only for explaining the behavior of chromosome during the various phases of the meiosis, and as the chromosomes are transferred generation after generation in same way, similarly the genes are also transported along with those chromosomes. So only in case of mutation, the behavior of chromosome may be changed. Otherwise, the behavior of chromosome and the behavior of genes parallel, as well as they remain constant generation after generation. So this part you remember, and now we come towards the experimental proof for the chromosomal theory of inheritance. So now when we begins with chromosomal theory of inheritance, so one thing again you remember, that the Sutton combined the knowledge of chromosome behavior with the Mendelian principles of segregation, and finally he provide or propose the theory of inheritance, that is the chromosomal theory of inheritance. And to prove the chromosomal theory of inheritance, now we come towards the experimental proof. When we study about experimental proof, so again most important part for objective exams, that experimental proof. Who provide the experimental proof for chromosomal theory of inheritance? तो यहाँ पर आप याद रखिए, थॉमस हंट मॉर्गन, और commonly we say T.H. Morgan. T.H. Morgan provide the experimental proof. किस लिए प्रोवाइड किया है ये एक्सपेरिमेंटल प्रूफ? सो टू प्रूव द क्रोमोसोमल थ्योरी ऑफ इनहेरिटेंस. सेकेंडली, T.H. Morgan when proved the provide the experimental proof, at that time he used a small fruit fly or Drosophila melanogaster. This part you remember, that which model, question actually आपका आता है कि which genetic model is used by T.H. Morgan. Genetic model means the animal or any of the cell or the microorganism on which the experiment to be conducted. तो experimental proof यहाँ किसके ऊपर conduct किया है? मॉर्गन ने. मॉर्गन conduct the experimental proof on Drosophila melanogaster or Drosophila melanogaster, commonly called as fruit fly. So this used. Now the question is raised that why Morgan used Drosophila melanogaster or fruit fly in his experiment. For fruit fly, one diagram is provided in NCERT. The diagram of fruit fly 5.10 figure. You go through that figure. Two pictures are provided for the male and female Drosophila, Actually, on the basis of that figure, one time in NEET question is asked. The question is of true and false type, एंड ट्रू एंड फॉल्स टाइप में क्वेश्चन साइज के लिए और डाइमॉर्फिज्म के लिए, सो दैट डायग्राम यू रिमेंबर और फिगर यू रिमेंबर वेरी वेल फॉर द ड्रोसोफिला. अब यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन आपका है कि वाई द मॉर्गन यूज फ्रूट फ्लाई फॉर एज एक्सपेरिमेंट. सो फर्स्ट रीज़न है यहाँ पे, फर्स्ट रीज़न द फ्रूट फ्लाई कैन बी ग्रो इन एनी ऑफ द food medium or any of the suitable medium. Special nutrients are not required to grow fruit fly or to grow Drosophila in laboratory conditions. So first reason that fruit fly can be grow on any nutritive medium. So we provide a nutrition, that nutrition is commonly called as nutritive medium, and in that nutritive medium the special requirements are not required, the special nutrients are not required by the Drosophila. Secondly, lifetime, you remember, lifetime or lifespan of fruit fly is very short. That is only कितना है, लाइफ स्पैन और लाइफ टाइम यू रिमेंबर. लाइफ स्पैन आप इसको याद रखिएगा. सो लाइफ स्पैन ऑफ द फ्रूट फ्लाई और ड्रोसोफिला इज़ वेरी शॉर्ट, दैट इज़ 2 weeks, और इन टर्म्स ऑफ डेज ऑल्सो क्वेश्चन पूछा गया है. सो 14 days यू रिमेंबर, 14 days इज़ अ लाइफ स्पैन for the Drosophila melanogaster. So within a short lifespan, one can appear the number of generations. So in a short duration of experiment, you can study the number of generation, and in every generation one can study the meiosis behavior of the chromosome as well as the genes. The third reason यहाँ पे, third reason आप याद रखिए कि the Morgan select the Drosophila in his experiment because here one mating produces large number of progenies. So large number of progenies are produced by one mating. And fourth, जो figure आपका है, fourth point here is based on this figure. So in that you remember fourth point, that dimorphism is present in Drosophila melanogaster. Now dimorphism means you remember, हो सकता है some of the students dimorphism का meaning clear ना हो. Firstly, the Drosophila is unisexual, and even after unisexuality it shows the sexual dimorphism. That means on the basis of body features or the physical features you can differentiate between the male and female. So here you remember dimorphism is present in Drosophila melanogaster. The male fruit fly, you remember, male fruit fly are smaller than female fruit fly. This statement you remember for objective exam. Inverse you can also remember, but the size of male fruit fly is small and the female fruit fly are larger than the male one. So this much you remember, and these are the 4 reasons. Because of that the T.H. Morgan select Drosophila and provide an experimental proof for the chromosomal basis of inheritance. So this much we study for the today's session. Secondly is part में page number 81, page number 82 and page number 83 of the NCERT is most important page है आपका. और यहाँ पे डायग्राम्स आपके प्रोवाइडेड है, कलरफुल डायग्राम्स है क्रोमोसोम्स के लिए. पॉसिबिलिटीज़ के लिए भी 2 डायग्राम्स है. पॉसिबिलिटीज़ में ओनली यू रिमेंबर इन दोज डायग्राम color of the chromosomes are changed and they showing that as it is they transfer from one generation to another generation. Secondly, one comparative table is provided for the gene and chromosome. तो वो अब आपको अपने लेवल पे आइडेंटिफाई करना है कि ए सेक्शन इज एक्सप्लेनिंग द जीन or the B segment or the B column is explaining for the chromosome, so that you find out on your own. Thirdly, when you go through that table for the gene and chromosome, so you very well pay attention on the third point, because first two points are exactly similar. The third point is the only point जो differentiate करता है in between the genes and in between the genes and chromosome. So this much you remember. Secondly, you very well thoroughly you read NCERT for these 3 pages, because most of the objective question in NEET as well as in theory में 2 questions आपके fixed है. First question, reason behind the unrecognition of Mendel work, and second question, that reason for what reason the Morgan select the Drosophila for his experiment. So these 2 questions आपको प्रिपेयर करने हैं थ्योरी एग्जाम के लिए, एंड रेस्ट ऑफ पार्ट आप बहुत कीनली ऑब्जर्व करिए और रीड करिए फॉर योर नीट एग्जाम. सो दिस इज फॉर टुडेज सेशन. इन नेक्स्ट सेशन वी डिस्कस अबाउट द लिंकेज एंड रिकॉम्बिनेशन, एंड नेक्स्ट क्लास मिस मत करिएगा, बिकॉज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट टॉपिक है आपका लिंकेज एंड रिकॉम्बिनेशन. मैक्सिमम स्टूडेंट्स आर हैविंग डाउट इन दैट पार्ट, सो स्टे कनेक्ट विथ चैनल. The new students who are connect today, they kindly subscribe my channel, like my videos and share my videos, and up to next session, stay motivated and stay